Greetings, everyone. Today I will speak about servant leadership. One way servant leaders help their employees grow is recognizing their goals and dreams and giving them assignments that align their goals and dreams to reach their full potential. According to David Potts, the manager's behavioral integrity sets the atmosphere for the employee's attitude, well being, and moral stress. Employees trust their managers to have integrity, and entrusting managers to have integrity would also influence the employee's job performance and willingness to engage the improvement of the company. Managers with low integrity is less effective in setting goals and giving rewards or being honest with their employees. In return, the employee's work performance will lack off drastically, and individual employees will not work hard and they will be dishonest themselves. Many employees find themselves to be honest with integrity and automatically believe that management would reciprocate the same. But if management lack integrity, the employee will lack respect to that manager and job satisfaction will be accomplished or not accomplished. Management with attitudes and behavior that is out of control will influence employees to act out of control and out of conduct and violate their own values, which will lead to more distress. More distress is having employees to do things out of their character that goes against what they believe and stressing them out when they arrive home from work over the decision they have made or was forced to make by management. Integrity is vital for management to have as one of the characteristics to be a successful leader in their work environment. Theories have proven that leaders' behavior affects the employee's behavior and the leader's attitude affects the employee's attitude. If the employee cannot trust their leader, a spiral or ripple effect will occur, which will be a downfall for the company, and the company will suffer repercussions. As reported by William J. Saucer, ethical business in the workplace is clearly a person choosing the right or wrong at the workplace. For example, management must maintain high standards of ethical profession in their customers as well as their employees. Some organizations which lead or is led by leaders who choose to pursue a corporation strategy of law of ethics is broken. It has been found that managers that hold fast to their religious beliefs, such as Christians, for example, will uphold ethical businesses code because the business code, which is ethical, and the Christian belief runs hand in hand. Management should create an environment in which ethical profession can blossom, and when misconduct is frowned upon and resulting in consequences. Servant leadership is about watching over people or your employees, not bossing them around. Servant leaders is always available. Servant leaders is being yourself and being true to yourself. Servant leaders is creating a safe work environment, a happy place for employees to work, and a healthy place for employees to work. Servant leaders are devoted to their employees, and servant leaders can be seen as the application of the ethics of love in the management of the work enterprise. There are 10 characteristics in the servant leader envisionment by Greenleaf. Quoted: listening, empathy, healing, awareness, persuasion, foresight, stewardship, and the commitment of the growth of people and building community in the workplace. My personal understanding of servant leadership style and ethical leadership, to me, walk hand in hand. Servant leadership is a leader that leads by example. A servant leader is a leader that ensures his followers' needs are met. And if they are not met, he or she would take measures to skill their subordinates and train them so they will be competent for whatever job they have that lies ahead of them. Servant leaders build a community, ensuring that the community is thriving to the best of its ability. And if there are any weak spots, the servant leader will find the person or employees that is struggling with themselves and assist them to aspire in that area in need of help. The ethic leadership is a leader that cares for others and chooses good outcomes for the common good. Ethic leaders is about being a good person and doing the right thing all the time when no one is watching, which falls along the lines of servant leadership as well. A leader you can trust, who is honest and authentic, falls along the lines of servant leadership, or servant leader, as you may say. Also, servant leaders take responsibility of any errors or wrong action. If there is fault or no fault, the servant leader will still apologize and hold themselves accountable. A servant leader personality is synced with leadership skills. The impact is great. The servant leader life becomes their lifestyle. The personality trait for a servant leader is a positive personality trait that complements a strong leadership skills that's effective and that is peaceful. And the servant leader goal is to create a healthy, peaceful environment. Along the lines of self-efficiency is getting the results of where aiming for within yourself or your personality, which in turns give you the potential that you never had. Learning from your experience is another way to become a great, competent leader of servant leadership. A servant leader personality develops as they become of age, and it is hard to change that person's personality if there are flaws. However, that person can develop durability and shortcomings. This list may vary slightly. in the defining name and the key traits. However, this list is recognized among many cultures. Dependability is the leader's ability to be a hard worker and responsible. Agreeability is the leader's ability to be sympathetic and good natured. Intelligence is the ability to be open minded and innovative. Surgency is the leader's ability to present sociable and assertive qualities. Lastly, emotional stability is the leader's ability to stay cool, calm, and collect in the heat of pressure. Just as Cam Cardwell, Larry A. Floyd, Ryan Atkins, and Russell Shugruff stated in their ethic duties of organization citizens obligation owned by highly committed employees, while implementing moral perception plays a role in succeeding both short-term and long-term goals without bypassing and enforcing the rights of others. Social intelligence is required to have awareness of self and others. Being aware of yourself as you recognize your response gives you the upper hand for a successful outcome. And that being said, as leaders, servant leaders need to be aware of their actions so they know how to respond to their subordinates or their employees. When you respond out of control, it affects the employees or the subordinates. So you must be in control at all times. When you feel yourself getting out of control, that's when you have to do a self-evaluation to get yourself under control and to be effective and perform accordingly when it comes to your employees. Because by being a servant leader, your employees come first. Thank you.